And we'll just start by welcoming some spaciousness. I always start my yoga classes with a seated meditation, but we're going to shake things up a little bit. So you can take your feet a little bit wider than hip distance, just really physically taking up the space. And we're going to breathe our arms up, inhale through the nose, and then exhale, clearing your energy, breathing out through your mouth. We'll just do that a couple more times. Inhale, starting to take up space. Exhale, clear your energy field. You can make a little noise, a little moan, whatever feels good. Breathing in. Exhale. Let's do about 3 more. Exhale. Okay, we're going to come into a little bit of a goddess here. You can move side to side, moving the hips. You can drop a shoulder. You can get your elbows down. Just figuring out what is going to help everything open up for you right now. Maybe you're just stepping side to side, starting to take up more of that space on the yoga mat. No wrong way to show up in your body. Right here, right now, this is my class, but your practice, your body, your breath. Just starting to get into some of those nooks and crannies. We're going to have time for, we'll do about a half an hour, a little more of movement, and then a nice settling meditation. Plenty of time to relax towards the end of class. Okay, make sure you feel even on both sides if you were doing a little bit of a twist. And then we're going to step towards the top of the mat. So you're facing forward here, your Tadasana, mountain pose. Just ground down into your feet. Really feel that rooting, that earthing. Palms can be face forward, or you can take your hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra. And then we'll just close the eyes and set an intention here. Calling on your mantra, intention, motivation, dedication, inspiration, something that feels good, that you'll carry with you through this day and through this yoga practice. If you don't have one, you can try on I rise. Press your thumbs into the sternum. A little connection here between your hands and your body. On your next exhale, let your hands drop at your sides. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands at the sides. We'll just do that 2 more times. And breathing in through your nose, reach wide. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, expand. Exhale, settle. We're going to go ahead and press play on the playlist. So you can press play. We're going to start with this breathing mandala. So if you're not sure what to do, go ahead and watch me the first couple times. We're going to step the right foot back, and you're just stepping wide. Inhale, like a star pose. Exhale, step towards the back of your mat. Feet come together. Inhale, stepping that right foot back again. Opening up wide. Exhale, back towards the top of the mat. Feet come together. We'll just do this a bunch more times, so plenty of time to catch up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, feet come together. Breathing. We're slowing everything down and taking up more space. Keeping it simple, matching movement to breathing. Exhale. Inhale, step wide. Can you trust in your ability to be guided through this shape and not worry about the perfection or the way your toes are pointed? Wherever you are, as you step together, pause. Come back to that mountain pose, that earthing, reaching down through the feet. Hands at the heart or hands at your sides. Stack the bones. Exhale. Okay, we're going the other direction. So left foot leads. Inhale, step wide. Exhale, coming together. Breathing in. And breathing out. Can you keep it simple? We'll do about 3 or 4 more rounds. Okay, if you're at the top of your mat, we're going to do 1 more round. Otherwise, we'll just meet towards the top of the mat. So making your way there. This is our last one. Expand. Everybody stepping towards the top of your mat, finding your center, coming back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Your choice, hands to the hips or hands back to that Anjali Mudra, hands heart center. And we're just going to start to step back. It's like this mini lunge. You're starting to find your balance. And so rather than thinking of this as a big yoga shape that's going to strengthen your body, can you start to put on this filter of anti-aging quality, this secret towards using different parts of our brain, maybe even that sense of having eyes in the back of your head. And you can take it as big as feels good for you. If you really want to step back into that high crescent and reach the arms up overhead, you can do that. Otherwise, keep it small. Following your breath. Couple more. And trusting your body. Last one. Okay, coming to your Tadasana, and then we're going to slowly step back and drop the back knee, low lunge Anjaneyasana. If you need a little padding under the knee, go ahead and grab it. Arms are going to reach up. And just find your low lunge. So the hip can stay right over the knee, and you can squeeze your glute to get that front of the hip flexor, or you can let your hips drop towards the earth. Let's take our hands clasped right at the base of the skull. Just create a little hammock there for a little neck traction, maybe even a little baby back bend. And if you want, you can add on letting the hips fall to the earth. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Tuck your back toes, straighten that back leg, and then we're just going to move the front leg towards straight, almost like a variation of pyramid pose, but the back heel stays up. Same idea, creating space at the back of the front leg. Can you imagine your hamstrings moving in a horizontal direction? And breathing in, bending that front leg. Exhale, drawing the hips back, moving that front leg towards straight. Doesn't have to go all the way. And 2 more. Okay, exhale, drop your hips towards the earth. Let that back knee float to the earth again. We'll come towards an easy twist. Left hand stays on the earth. Right hand can come towards the sky, or take that right hand to your hip. Can you scissor your thighs towards each other to create that stability for your pelvis? Maybe you want to roll out the wrist a little bit here. One direction, and then the other. Hands to the earth. Step it forward towards the top of your mat. Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out your spine. We'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, release it forward. Turn on your legs, lengthen your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Okay, folding at the hips. We'll step that right foot back. Drop the knee, Anjaneyasana. Take your time to set this up. So even though we maybe think of this as a really simple shape, where are you putting your attention? Activate through that front foot. You can add on your arms. And then take your version. Back toes can be tucked under, or you can have your arch just pressing into the earth. Do you always go to the end limit of your range of motion? Can you back off slightly? Clasp the hands, other thumb in front this time. And then set up for that cradle behind the head. The elbows can be really wide, opening up the front of the chest, or you can bring your elbows forward to create more stability. And one more breath right here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Tuck your back toes, straighten that back leg, and then inhale, straighten the front leg, moving towards your pyramid variation. Exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale. Where can you create space in your body? Where can you back off from pressing into that persistent resistance to find sometimes there's space hidden if we just back off slightly. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid. And drop your hips towards the earth. Drop that back knee. We'll bring the arms up again. And then come towards that easy twist. Take your right hand to the earth. Left hand reaches up, or bring your hand to your hip. Create length in your spine. Can you scissor the thighs in? Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step it forward, Uttanasana. 3 times, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale. Doesn't have to be perfect, but can you get your legs working? Oh, last one. We're going to stand tall, start to roll up. So you're sucking your front body towards the back body. You can bend the knees slightly. Head is the last thing to come up. And then we'll take 3 shoulder circles. Exhale, up, around, and down. Inhale up. Exhale. We're going to clear our energy 3 more times. Inhale through the nose. Sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale, release and clear. Slowly start to make your way down towards the mat, towards the earth. You'll have your feet pretty generously out in front of you. Hands will come behind you like a kickstand. And a couple options here, yogi's choice. Fingers can face back. Fingers can face towards you, or maybe it feels best to be somewhere in the middle. You can have your heels digging in or feet on the earth. We're just going to start to bend the elbows. It's like a cat-cow shape, rounding the spine. Inhale, lengthening the spine, maybe even lifting the heart slightly. Can you let your breath lead the way? Inhale, straighten out the arms, lengthen your spine, create space at the front of the chest. Two more. Last one. Come towards neutral. We're going to sit tall, extend your left leg long, hug the right knee in. Really turn on that straight leg. And then we're going to lower our torso towards the earth, straighten that leg out. Maybe you just go halfway or all the way down. Inhale, draw the other knee in. Exhale, it's like you're going towards your low boat. Inhale, pull the knee in. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale. Oh, last one. Inhale, really sit into it here. We're going to pause. So you're lifting your heart up into the knee. And now we're moving towards our seated tree. So you'll open up that leg. And you can either hang out here, arms reaching up, folding forward, or take your hands to that kickstand and just work that upright posture. And it's okay if that standing leg is bent. Just working on creating lift with your core, those muscles along the spine. If it's available, or if you maybe want to use your strap, you can fold, grab the foot. See if you can keep lengthening your spine. Okay, inhale, come back towards neutral, sit tall. We're going to take right hand to right knee and just slowly bring the leg up and then down. So we're creating that internal rotation and then external rotation. Inhale. Exhale. Knee comes towards the chest. This time we're going to take the foot up and over. Can you sit tall here? Your choice, staying here, or if you want more, you can fold that bottom leg under towards the opposite hip. I'm going to stay right here and either take those kickstand arms, or you can hug the knee in. Your body knows best. If you want to come into a twist, feel free, hugging the knee or hooking the elbow. One more breath. Slowly, we're going to grab this right foot and then inhale, move it towards straight, hamstring stretch. Exhale, bend. Doesn't have to go all the way. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale. This time you're going to bend it up and over and take that right foot outside the left hip. So it's like you're matching your knees right on top of each other. And then sitting tall, you know what to do. It's the kickstand arms, or you can fold forward. And last breath. Turn on that left leg. Really activate through the thigh and the quad. Inhale, sit tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to unwind and we're going to actually take that foot to the earth so that there's a little bit of space here between your foot and your long leg. And then we're going to take that left arm up and back. And then we're going to inhale, lift the hips high. Exhale, hips to the earth. Inhale, reach it up. Moving towards your wild thing. Exhale, last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale to the earth. Switching sides. Let's take a Paschimottanasana, both legs straight. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe you just go halfway. It's okay if the knees are bent. You can still activate through the quad, lifting the kneecap and pressing the femur, your top leg, towards the earth. Okay, other side. Hug the left knee in. Sit tall. Press your heart towards the leg. We're activating through the biceps, but can you relax your neck and the upper traps? Okay, we'll take our seated tree. And then hanging out, you know the choices. Kickstand arms or fold forward. With the eclipse last weekend, this theme of boundaries, barriers. Are we on the inside looking out or on the outside looking in, seeking protection, safety, security? how can you create this environment in your body right now where you can really be on the inside. Inhale, sit tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hug the knee towards the chest and then take that foot up and over. Most important thing here is that that left foot is really planted on the earth, and then you're sitting tall. And then from there, you can start to add on if you want to take the twist, if you want to fold that bottom leg underneath, or maybe you want to hook the elbow. What is enough? Okay, unwinding if you took the twist. We're going to go ahead and grab the left foot. Inhale, moving towards straight. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Exhale, this time as you bend at the knee, we're going to fold it up and over, stack left knee on top of right, and you're moving that right foot outside the left hip if possible. So really working with what's available rather than going to that end range of motion where everything feels tight, stuck, hard, difficult. And then find that place where you can really just be with the shape, be with your body and your breath. If your right leg fell asleep, can you really turn it on there? That's your standing leg. Create more stability that then moves up through the body. Okay, sitting tall if you took the fold. Draw your knee in towards the chest. And then we're planting the foot with that space between your foot and your knee. This time, right arm reaches up and back. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, release them to the earth. Inhale, reach it up, flushing out the front of the left hip. Exhale, down. Last one, inhale. Creating length, having a little fun with it. Exhale, hips to the earth. Inhale, both legs straight, Paschimottanasana. And maybe you just want to sit here or take that fold. You know your body. If your low back is sensitive, just bend your knees to create more space for the hamstrings. Okay, we're going to take our hands behind us for that kickstand. Bring your legs pretty wide. We're going to do like a windshield wiper range of motion for the top of the hip. You're just going to let your knees fall one direction and then the other. So with this technique, the idea is how little can you engage? How easy can you make it? How much can you really let gravity do the work for you? So we're drawing in this quality of passive range of motion for the top of the femur, those deeper attachments, those muscles that really start to hang on and maybe cause us some pain or stiffness. If you want to add on, you can start to sweep your torso over and around. I was actually remembering how I think I first learned this when I was at UC Santa Cruz. One of my modern dance teachers, who was one of those total weirdos, you know, had us do this at the beginning of every class. And I thought it was just so weird, but it totally grew on me. And now I'm teaching it in my yoga class. So there you go. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to pause on the next side and just find that place. Where can you find a stretch? You can even consider this a little bit of a half pigeon modification. If you want to take that back leg back, go ahead. Otherwise, where can you find the ease? Find the sweetness. If you want to fold all the way to the earth, you can take your block under the forehead, or maybe you even want to take a little kickstand and you can place your forehead to your hands. So we use this proprioception, this feedback of the pressure against the forehead to send signals to our nervous system that it's a time for rest, recovery, relaxation. And again, you can take this shape to whatever degree will give you a stretch. If you want to go all the way into your half pigeon, I'm not going to stop you. Silent agreement that we're here to move together, sacred agreement that you get to listen to your body, taking any variations that best serve you. When you're ready, we'll use your hands to lift the torso and then up and over to the other side. Set yourself up. Take your time to get there. Creating stillness, creating movement, whatever you need. Take your kickstand if you don't already have that support. So using our body to send those signals, we create the stability at the forehead, third eye center, and then that also allows the neck to relax and release, base of the skull, those suboccipitals just melting, more horizontal spreading. Relax your belly. Is this enough? Two more breaths here. Exhale to start to come out of it. Use your hands to support the torso. And then we're going to bring the knees back up. And then this time we'll open up both legs pretty wide here. And then again, I like to give you your options. We're either going to fold the right leg back behind, or you can take the leg out in front with a lot of space here between your foot and your pelvis. So if you prefer to sit like so, go ahead. Otherwise, fold that leg back. And then we're just going to take the left hand across and then reach the right arm up. This might be enough for you right here, just reaching towards the sky. Otherwise, start to fold for that side bend. Can you turn on your left leg? So again, it's picking up the kneecap, pressing your femur, that top leg bone, towards the earth. Maybe you can even grab the foot. Go ahead. Maybe you want to use both hands. Inhale, come back towards the center, tee the arms. And then this time, let's take that left arm inside the leg. Inhale, reach up and over, and then we're going to take some big wide circles with the arm. Inhale, exhale, sweep it around. If you want to grab the foot, go ahead. Otherwise, you're just starting to turn your sternum, your heart, towards the sky. Create space here. Two more. Okay, reach that right arm towards the sky or grab the foot. Inhale, come back towards the center. Moving to the other side, we'll flip this leg around. Actually, let's take our Baddha Konasana, feet come together before we switch, and we'll just sit tall here. So we're not going to fold unless you love that. You can go ahead. We're just going to sit here, or you take your kickstand arms to support the spine, really just sitting into it. So we're already in this full body expression, using the spine, using the front body to match that energy of the back body. Knees can press away from each other. If you want to take your hands outside, sometimes even one at a time feels good, to do a little personal assist here. And then when you're ready, we'll move to the other side. So we're going to extend the right leg. If the knee needs to be bent, that's okay. If you want to keep this leg as is, bring your foot further away from your pelvis, or you can fold the knee up and back. And take your right arm across the body. Lift the left arm towards the sky. Maybe that's enough. Both sit bones on the earth, or you can start to side bend. Two more breaths here. Inhale to the center, tee your arms. This time we're going to take right elbow inside the right leg. Top arm sweeps up. And then we're going to add on those arm circles. Sweeping wide. Inhale. Exhale. No wrong way to move your body right now. You know, sometimes we show up, it's like, am I doing this right? Is there a right way to love somebody? Is there a right way to grieve? Is there a right way to really seek towards the light when we're in that darkness? Top arm towards the sky or up and over to grab the foot. One more breath. Inhale, come back towards the center. Let's take our Baddha Konasana again. Feet come together, knees wide, sitting tall. Feel that support of your front body. And then when you're ready, stick your feet out in front of you and just start to roll down onto the mat. Setting yourself up in your half bridge shape, feet on the earth. And we're going to float the arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Two more. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Create length in your spine. Your feet are planted into the earth, hip distance. You can feel a connection between your heel and your sit bone. Exhale. This time, inhale, arms come up. And then we're going to hug the right knee in. And then we'll take easy knee circles. So we're just stirring in the hip joint here. Oftentimes we go to that large range of motion. How far can I move this part of my body? What if you try on the smallest amount of movement possible? And we use that left foot, the standing foot, to create stability for the back of the pelvis. And the last one, this direction. Relax your neck. And then we'll go the other way. So we're really using the strength of the arms here to move the legs so we can relax the belly, relax the front of the hip. Biceps are working, but relax the top of your shoulders, sides of your neck. The last one, this direction. And then just hug it in. We'll draw the right knee to match the right, both knees in, Apanasana. Exhale, continue to hold your knees, but just relax that squeeze. And then exhale, squeezing the knees in, tight like a ball. Inhale, release the squeeze. One more time. Exhale, tight, tight, tight. If you want, you can take your forehead towards your knees. Inhale, release. This is going to be our last one. Exhale, hug it in. Plant your right foot to the earth. Keep the left knee in. And we'll take our knee circles on this side. Slow it down. Match your breath. And sometimes before we find that place of ease, we have to feel, well, how can I open up into the contrast? You might have to go to that full range first and then dial it back, maybe spiraling in towards that smaller movement. Last one, this direction. And then let's go the other way. And so we're moving the knee around, but it's really this stirring of the top of the femur in the hip joint, creating that release, any tension that's hanging on, sticking on from earlier in the week, letting it go. A little more energy into your standing foot. The last one, this direction. Okay, hug it in. Bring the right knee in, both knees in. Hug it in, tight, tight, tight. Release the squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. So you can feel how the legs are pressing into the front body to expel air. Inhale. Release the squeeze. Last one, hug it in, tight, tight, tight. We're just going to hold here. If you want to draw your forehead towards your knees, everything is flexing, tight, 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 tight. Exhale, release. We're going to plant the left foot and just come to a basic hamstring stretch on the right side. It's okay if the knee is bent. If you want to take a couple ankle circles, go ahead. Okay, and we'll come towards crowd favorite, figure 4. Draw your right foot in front of the left knee. Take your right hand onto your right knee. And before we thread the needle, let's just fold that knee towards the center line. Exhale, press it away. So it's like you're opening and closing a book. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Create length at the low back. Pause here. Maybe this is enough. If you feel the stretch, just hang out there. Otherwise, you can thread the needle, hands reach to the sky. It's your right hand that moves through the gap to grab behind the left thigh, in front of the left shin, or you can take the hamstring stretch, left foot towards the sky. Can you create that length by drawing your tailbone away from your head, plugging your shoulders in? Let's take one more generous breath here. Okay, slowly release that left leg, unwind the leg so you'll plant your right foot, left foot towards the sky. Basic hamstring stretch. Take your ankle circles, opening up energy channels at the bottom of the foot. Already here, before you fold the leg, can you create that length for your spine? And then coming towards your figure 4. Left hand onto your left knee, and then start to fold it in and out. You're either using your hand as that personal assist, or maybe you're creating a little bit of resistance to press against. And breathing in, folding your leg towards the center. Exhale, opening it up. Let's do one more. And flex your left foot to protect the knee. Exhale, press it away. You're going to pause right here or thread the needle, hands towards the sky, left hand through the gap this time. Grab behind the right quad, in front of the right shin, or take the hamstring stretch. You can use your left elbow into the left knee to even coax the leg away from you for a deeper external rotation there. So plug in the shoulders, relax your neck. Let's take 2 more breaths. Let yourself really be in the shape. Slowly release the right foot, unwind the legs. Let's come back to our half bridge preparation. Take your feet as wide as the mat. And then we're taking those windshield wiper knees. So knees just drop over to one side, similar to what we did earlier. Can you use your belly to draw your spine back towards the mat as you prepare for the other side? Let gravity drip your legs towards the earth. Inhale, exhale. We'll do 2 more. Okay, yogi's choice. If there's anything else that's calling to you, there's the option to take your pretzel. So if you want to take your knees over to one side and then hook your foot on top of the knee for a deeper hip flexor quad stretch, or anything else that's calling to you. Take your breath with you. Take that quality of ease. No wrong way to quest for that simplicity. Quest for more space in the body, more space to breathe. And then moving to the other side if you are doing something with 2 sides. And if you're taking your pretzel, what happens if you get your glute involved? How does that help? Are there any areas in your body that are still holding on, hanging on? Last breath here. And then coming back to the center. If you want to hug the knees in and take a happy baby, you can do that. Knees come towards the armpits. You can wrap your arms around the backs of the thighs. Or if you have more range of motion, arms come inside the legs, palms facing each other, and then just slip your hands over the arch of the foot to grab outside the foot. Your arms are still inside your legs, palms facing each other. Doing what you need to here, and then you're gonna, when you're ready, start to grab your supports so that you can take a supported Shavasana. Maybe you want some socks or a blanket. Maybe you have a bolster or a rolled up couple extra pillows or rolled up blanket, and you can start to set yourself up. As I guide you through our guided meditation, I'll be in a seated position, but I'll just show you how you can set your body up, covering with a blanket, maybe an extra sweatshirt or some socks. And grabbing all the comforts that you need. There's no such thing as too many or too much. And so you're coming to a position where you are releasing the effort. All of your work is done. No planning. You might be wondering what's going to happen next. If you did know what was going to happen next, how would that help you to create comfort, to be open for what's available, to be open for what you want to get from the experience? So just a chance to be with your body. No wrong way to be here on your mat. Maybe seeking that place of surrender, seeking the place of stillness. And then once we find it, then what? Knowing that you're not stuck in any box. There's no filter of perfection here. You can always adjust things as needed. And just making sure, however you're set up, that there is that feedback for your body, that proprioception, the support under your legs, under your arms, wherever your body is not touching the earth, just making sure that you have some extra support there to let your body drop down into deep relaxation. And then you can already start to feel that where are those areas that your body feels supported? Where are those areas where your body is touching the earth? Are you still controlling and guiding the breath? Is there space for release just right there between yourself and your diaphragm, your torso, the container of your lungs? And as you come deeper into your expression of stillness, you can really release the belly, release the breath. Let your body breathe you rather than you breathing your body. Imagining that your body is in two sections, upper body, lower body. Feeling this variation between the energy of the lower body, upper body, lower chakras, upper chakras. And if that's difficult for you, just go ahead and bring your attention towards your feet. And then for the torso, bringing your attention towards the palms of your hands. And we'll start to pulse back and forth. So there's this quality of filling up the lower body with your own energy. You can also use that visualization of a color or a charge, a sense of warmth, filling up the lower body. And then when you're ready, moving towards the upper body, torso, head, neck, and shoulders, or just coming to the palms. Whatever feels right for you. Inviting a sense of wholeness, nothing to fill in, all parts of you here in this moment. And back to the lower body, bottoms of the feet. And then on your own, you'll just start to move back and forth. Lower body, upper body. And then what will happen is while your body's staying calm and relaxed, that energy will just start to move a little bit more quickly until the energy is even in both parts. So we're back and forth, and then things just start to get a little bit blurry until your whole body is just filled with your energy, your color, your vibration. Even energy through the hands and the feet. And now just resting into your center of gravity, wherever that is for you. Place of peace, place of comfort, and place of security. taking energy from the center of your body and then just moving it up towards the third eye center, right in the middle of your forehead. And you can feel there's an oppositional line of energy that moves through the skull towards the base of the skull, that part of your neck we were working with earlier, the suboccipitals. We call that the seat of your intuition. Just let that soften. Really feeling the weighted sense through your whole body and your skull, being fully held by the earth so that you can release, let go, surrender. And as you let those muscles in the neck just melt and spread, there's this slight opening at the third eye, like a dial that you're just slowly turning up the volume, turning on that yes mantra, saying yes to guidance, inner knowing, balance. And we're really releasing fear and being okay with that waiting space, the waiting and the not knowing. Seeing if you can bring your center, your protection, comfort, that gentle quality of vulnerability into the not knowing. A little bit more of that dial, that opening third eye. Not too much. It's just right, just for you. Uniquely calibrated to match your own growth, healing, whatever path you're on or you're preparing to step onto. And then we'll just move up to the crown chakra, top of your head. Maybe you imagine it as a blowhole, a spout, an antenna. Energy reaching up through that energy center. Maybe there's another little aperture there, a little bit more space for energy to flow. And at the same time, as you have this energy reaching through the top of the head, and there's an open channel through the body, same amount of energy reaching down through those lower chakras, grounding you into all of the lessons you've learned, grounding you to the wisdom of your ancestors, grounding you into love and stability. Allowing this center channel through your body to be both a receiver and a giver, knowing that everything you need can come through this channel, these messages, that sense of being guided, maybe even that willingness to ask a question, willingness to say, I don't know, and be okay with it. Before we move into a short period of silence, go ahead and round up your energy for your own little mini bubble energy pod. So taking any material, texture, color, special qualities, magic, really surrounding your whole being, completely surrounded as if you're immersed in a body of water. three-dimensional expression of your being. Maybe you'll let that bubble just expand a couple inches beyond your skin. A sense of being really centered in your own energy to feel where you end and others begin. Filling up with your vibration, sense of warmth, charge, color. Going for quality rather than quantity. Safe container to repel anything that doesn't serve you, to let in more abundance, more of what does serve you. Sense of security, abundance. And then just letting yourself be with that. We'll use the breath to anchor back to this moment so you can start to expand your breath with a little bit more inhale, a little bit longer exhale. Portal into your body, portal into this time and space, even this location. So while the eyes might still be closed, can you use your breath to feel where your body is in space, to bring awareness into the room? When you're ready, you'll start to create some movement. So there's already that movement of the breath, but you can start at the outside edges, your fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles, and then starting to move towards the center of your body with maybe some larger movements, and moving in whatever way feels good for you to come towards an upright seated posture. You can keep your eyes closed, and there's that sense of being connected to your breath, being connected to the center of your body as you start to move more upright. If it's comfortable to keep your eyes closed, you just have the head bowed. So your head is the last thing to come up, and I just really like to accentuate this idea of letting your body come into equilibrium in circulation and oxygenation before you bring the head up over the shoulders. Letting yourself move slowly. And once you're set up, maybe with some extra support under the hips if you need it, then you'll start to bring your chin level, just stacking your bones, stacking your joints. So one vertebra stacking on the next. Coming to your upright, regal posture. And then bringing your hands heart center, Anjali Mudra. Palm to palm, fingertips to fingertips. So we're joining the right and left sides of the body, right and left sides of the brain. A little bit of a lift at the elbows to create this shelf across the front of your chest. And then feeling that lift of your upper body, lifting up away from the lower body. Calling back to your intention, mantra, motivation, dedication. I rise. Leaving behind anything that you're ready to let go of. Right here, right now. We'll breathe together one time to seal the practice. Exhale to prepare. And breathing in. And breathing out. Thank you.